Hello. Welcome to our second episode of Tales with the Munchkin by Queen. We will be releasing new episodes every Saturday with stories from all around the world to keep you guys all entertained and your minds active. So please stay tuned and stay alert. Our story for today is titled Why the Turtle Has a Cracked Shell. So let's begin. Once upon a time, there were two animal kingdoms, one on earth and another in heaven. There was a turtle by name Box, who lived amongst other animals in the forest on earth. The other animals disliked him because he was very cunning. One day, Box overheard the birds talking about being invited to a party in heaven. He came up with a master plan which he was going to present to the birds, and that would allow him to accompany them to the party. Bugs asked the birds, "I hear you've been invited to the party in heaven." And the birds replied, "Yes, we have been invited, and why do you ask?" Bugs said, "Do you have a leader who is going to speak on your behalf at the party?" The birds replied, "No, we don't." Bugs quickly suggested, "Take me with you, and I will speak on your behalf as your leader." And the birds thought, "This is very strange. Why is he trying to be our leader?" So after consulting with each other, the birds agreed to let Bugs come with them, and they each donated a feather which Bugs was going to use to assist him fly to heaven. Bugs said, "One more thing before we begin our journey. The animals in heaven are going to ask for our names, and as for me, I've already chosen one for myself, and mine is all of you." And the birds were wondering, why would someone's name be all of you, but then they ignored it. But you guys need to pay attention to this name, because somewhere we're going to find out why he called himself all of you. The birds and Bugs flew up to heaven, and they mingled with the other guests at the party. It was time for the birds to present their speech, and Bugs was the leader of that group. He delivered an outstanding speech, and the host was very impressed and ushered them to a table full with all types of delicious food, desserts, fruits, everything you can name it. Bugs asked the host who the food on the table was for, and he replied, "It is for all of you." And Bugs was given all of this food while the birds waited in anticipation for their turn, and nothing was given to them. Now you see how smart he was. When the party was almost over, the birds were all tired and angry and very hungry. And they realized how Bugs had tricked them and got all of the food by calling himself all of you. They were so angry and they wanted revenge. Each one of the birds decided to take back their feathers given to Bugs before their journey to assist him fly, and they all started flying back home to Earth. Bugs pleaded with the birds to help him fly back to his home, but they would not even listen to him. Bugs said, "Please, could you deliver this message to my wife?" And the parrot asked him what the message was. Bugs responded, "Please tell my wife to bring out all the soft materials we have got at home: cushions, mattresses, pillows." And the parrot asked Bugs, "Why do you want your wife to bring out all of these materials?" And he replied, "This is to ensure I fall on them safely and I won't hurt myself when I jump from heaven to earth." And the parrot thought to himself, "This is where I'm going to get you." But back on earth, the parrot told Boxer's wife the opposite of what he said. He asked her to put out every sharp object they've got at home, and she did exactly as she was told because she had no idea what was going on. Box was then given a signal, and he fell on those sharp objects comprising of hammers, knives, and every other sharp object his wife could find. Boxer's shell cracked upon falling on this object, and his wife quickly took him to the hospital for treatment. But unfortunately, there was nothing the doctors could do to stick the shell back together. It was never going to be as smooth as it was before. And from that day onward, turtles have always had a cracked shell. And we have come to the end of this story. And to all the munchkins out there, what are your thoughts on this story? And what lesson have you learned from it? Love you for listening, and stay tuned for more episodes coming in next week, Saturday. Ciao!